Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well. Alright, and the sincere salutations to you hopeful elect, Akim, who are pushing the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the other four winds of the earth. Okay. So this is a video. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, but basically you women are through. Okay. So this is just, you got this guy, not this guy, but you have a guy behind the camera basically asking some questions to these modern Western women.
Same thing, but then again, men aren't taught necessarily how to dress and groom themselves as well as some ladies are.
Can you define chivalry?
No. That's just being polite. Like, I don't know, just holding the door open. That stuff.
I don't want to sound misogynistic here, but just a guy doing the manly things for a girl. Chivalry is... Do you know what? I think it applies to both genders now with this day and age, but chivalry traditionally is a guy opening a door for women, a guy letting the woman sit down at the table first. It is a guy being a gentleman, a true gentleman.
Men being gentlemen and properly dressed and holding the door, but it's more than that. It's in the things that you might not see every day. It's taking the trash out without being asked, It's going out and mowing the grass or making plans for your significant other without it even being a special occasion. I think chivalry is really just being a decent, upstanding person and treating someone like they're the most important thing in the world to you.
What are your thoughts on the following list of expressions? Ladies first, ladies night, happy wife, happy life, never keep a lady waiting, women are special, women are queens, women are the prize, women are always right, placing women on a pedestal, and it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Those are really old school terms. Well,
1950s type woman. We're in a different world now. I smoke weed, I hit the bong, I'll shotgun faster than you.
So you don't think any of those still apply?
Some of them do, but I don't think that women should be held at a higher standard than men.
Or
I mean, is that holding women to a higher standard or a higher status?
No, I feel like...
Aren't they all products of chivalry?
wow. Wow. Yes, they are. I agree to that statement, yes.
Would you consider chivalry to be a female privilege?
Ooh, we're getting personal. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I feel like because girls never return it, it's always the guy.
You don't see women holding doors open for men. You don't see a lot of women asking a guy out and then taking him out and picking up the check.
So is chivalry sexist?
Ooh. I don't know, because if you're traditional, then it's just tradition. But yeah, I mean, I guess some would say.
If chivalry is about being polite, wouldn't it be polite for women to do all those same things for men?
It definitely would be polite, but, it depends on your relationship. Some men like to be the man and take that dominant role and take care of their woman, so.
It gives him the opportunity to...
Get sex?
No. Not sex, no. So, yeah, it may give him sex. However, it gives him the opportunity to provide and be that strong man for the woman that he is dating.
To be a slave?
Wow, no.
Or be a simp?
Maybe like a couple of notches down from a simp, but yes, a simp.
What is the difference between being a chivalrous gentleman and being a simp?
For me, the difference is pretty much knowing whether or not...
Just throwing this out there, she got a strong ass face. Okay? She got a strong ass face. And this is the state of what, what she's gonna be the new screenshot. Okay. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and, because this is the state, of women today, man. Just fucking, you look to the right here, she's through. This Edomite chick, you know, to the right, she's fucking through. This Jake chick right here, she looking. This place is out of here, man. This place is out of here. And these people are just walking around. You know, this guy's asking, he's asking some pretty valid, questions. You know, and see the thing about these women, and the only reason why they're, answering a certain way is because it's a so-called white man asking these interview questions. I'm gonna continue.
You are actually wanted in this situation.
Everybody think being a simp is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to me. I can't really answer that question because being a simp is not a bad thing to me. I mean, if you care about your woman, that's not a bad thing.
I told somebody that they were giving me too much and that they were being a simp when I was not fully interested, and I had displayed that to them. And so for him to have continued to buy me stuff, I feel like that is kind of what made him a simp in comparison to someone who is just being chivalrous.
A lot of people believe that chivalry is just about being polite, like holding the door open, but chivalry is also part of guys getting down on one knee and proposing to a woman, guys being expected to kind of pay a woman's way on a date, things like that, right? If chivalry is about being polite, wouldn't it be polite for women to do all those same things for men?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Then why don't they?
I do.
Bullshit.
Okay, but why do
Because
you think
we're
that?
already held at a different standard anyways. It's nothing against the actual men, but if our government wants to act like we're not as important as men, then you should do the fucking work. I can't, if I want an abortion and I can't get one somewhere, open my fucking door for me.
So all guys should pay for the...
That made absolutely no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? These women, man, the Lord puts the spirit on these women to say these things, man. You know, seeing videos like this shows the absolute terror of the Lord, because see, the Lord did this. The Lord set this up. The Lord has most women with this sort of mindset, man. You know what I mean? This fucking place is through, man. It's through, both of them. She don't know what the fuck going on. Nobody, oh man.
The mistakes of a few men who make the laws?
No.
But that's the world we live in, and we don't pick and choose, so.
When you're on a date, who should pay?
We're dating.
But here's the...
Gentleman here.
Yeah, okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah.
It would be nice. I would love to have a woman come up to me and say, you know what? I want to take you out to dinner. I'm going to pay for it myself. And you know what? If you play your cards right, you might get lucky. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I would even submit to that if women wanted to take the lead.
Is chivalry dead?
Yes.
Who killed it?
Feminism?
Why do some women find chivalry patronizing while other women expect it?
Because they're so into the feminism shit where they can't understand what's the equilibrium. They're so far up into one side or the other. It's an equal balance here.
The fact that this is now the 21st century and everything's so modernised and it's not the way it was before, and if a guy tries to help a woman, they might perceive that as they think I can't do this myself.
You think that I can't do it for myself, especially when some people offer it in the way that they think that someone can't do it for themselves.
I opened the car door for them, and they're like, thank you. Then I've gone out with women that I go to open the car door, and they're like, what are you doing? So I guess this goes back to the simplicity of men versus the complexity of women. If you ask a man what another man's thinking, if a woman comes up to me and says, my boyfriend said this and this was the situation, I can tell her with some degree of accuracy what he's thinking and why he did what he did. Ask a woman the same thing. You know, my girlfriend did, she can't tell you. She has no idea. Why? Women can't even figure out other women. How are we supposed to be able to figure out women?
If the definition of lady is not serving a man, why is the definition of a gentleman to serve a woman?
Well, because the government some 100 years ago decided that men should be on top of women. And we didn't make these roles, we didn't make the narratives, we were given them.
What's the difference between feminist women shaming men for being men and traditional women shaming men for not being real men?
It's not really different. Shame is shame.
If you're a feminist and that's your ideals and what you believe in, of course you're going to gripe and complain that, about men in one regard. And if you're a woman that has strong opinions in the other direction, you're probably going to complain in the opposite way that men aren't masculine enough. And that's why people get together, and that's why some couples work out and some couples don't.
Why do some women find chivalry patronizing when other women expect it?
I have no idea because I'm the woman who expects it.
What's the difference between chivalry and manners?
Demon.
Just being a polite person, but I guess chivalry is kind of like has that gendered tone under it. Of being a man means you have to be civil.
If women have...
Let's go, man.
What's the difference between...
That's why people get together, and that's why some couples work out and some couples don't.
Why do some women find...
Demon. Demon, this lady's a fucking demon, man. And, like the elder apostle Rakai, it's kind of, the spirit has been on him to say this lately. Alright, you brothers, man, stop fucking dealing with the so-called black woman. Now, who I'm dealing with right now, is a so-called black woman. And I've told myself, alright, now she's been grandfathered in. She's been grandfathered in, so she's in. But, okay, after her, no more so-called black women, okay? We going the Northern Kingdom route. So-called Asian, brothers, man, stop dealing with the so-called black woman, man. Get you, me, myself, I'm looking, I'm not really looking, but, if I just so happen to come across Filipina, I'm gonna give me Filipina, or maybe even so-called white woman, whatever the case is, man. But brothers, man, stop dealing with these so-called black women, man. if currently right now you dealing with a so-called black woman, whatever, whatever, but from the next woman that you come across that you deal with, have it be of the other nation, of another nation, or have her be Issachar, Zebulun, Manasseh, Ephraim, or something like that. Cause see look at her, man. You got the side of her head, she's bald headed, right? The side of her head is glued. She got that strong ass jaw. Just fucking eyes are just puffy. Yeah, man, just through, man. Just look at the demon on her face. I'm trying to pause
when
it.
other women expect it.
I have no idea because I'm the woman who expects it.
Look at her, proud. You proud fucking demon. All right, brothers, this is. Stop dealing with the so-called black woman, man. Just do better, man. Just do better. That's what we were told. Hey, do better. Alright? If you were the so-called black woman, it's because you can't do better. So that's a challenge for brothers. Okay? So after hearing that, I heard that like a month ago. I was like, okay. No more so-called black woman. Okay? Next woman I'm getting, she'll be speaking no English, okay? Yeah, to get a Dominicana, okay? Get you a señorita, something like that. Like I said, me personally, I'm going for Filipina. You know what I'm saying? Just avoid these Keishas, man. These Keishas, Quasias, fuck that. We on the bigger and better things, because when the scriptures speak about 7 women cleaving unto one man, the so-called black woman ain't in that equation. Okay, point blank, period. We're not gonna sit here and fucking explain why. Alright, y'all had y'all chance, y'all wasn't doing shit. Okay, so we moving on.
What's the difference between chivalry and manners?
Just being a polite person, but I guess chivalry is kind of like has that gendered tone under it. Of being a man means you have to be civil.
If women have been historically oppressed, where did the expression ladies first come from?
That's a good question for Wikipedia.
I'm not sure where it comes from. I mean, I was raised off you treat a woman as if she's on top of the world.
Maybe it was some man that,
Demon.
really didn't want to go someplace and do something, and he knew there was danger, and he was like, hey, well, ladies first. that was the beginning of feminism right there. Ladies first. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
How can a society that always places women first be called a patriarchy?
I give up on your question.
If there was some unwritten law that black people had to open the door or give up their seat, would that be racist?
Yes.
Yes.
So why is it when that same unwritten law is applied to men, it's not sexist?
It's applied to women too.
Yes, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, aren't men typically ones expected to give up their seat and hold the door?
Not technically.
Not today, but I mean, historically they were.
Historically they were, but historically,
historical times either.
also we did have to give up our seats as well too. So,
Right, but I'm saying men were more likely to give up their seat for a woman.
I've never seen it.
Show me which one of you is going to be a gentleman. Why? Why are you not being a gentleman? Why? Why? Why are you not being a gentleman to me? What did I do to you that I caused you to not be a gentleman to me? I don't even know you. I don't even know you.
Honestly, men have made that standard for themselves. Women don't ask you exactly to give them your seat at the time. It's going to be like if you get on a bus, you're going to see, please stand up and offer your seat for disabled people, but you won't see that for, women and children or anything. And so I feel like men do that to themselves. If they wanted to give up their seats for women, that is completely on them.
I don't know. I think she might be, I don't think her elevator go all the way to the top floor. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's kind of, that talking is a little bit delayed. I'm just saying. I don't know. She got that 1,000-mile stare, man. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go to a couple of precepts and I'm gonna end the video. This place fucking through. She walking around with that is a strong ass jaw, man. With Michael Jackson Thriller makeup. Okay. This is the state of you women, man. Oh my God. So I looked up the word